Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wa'arakah Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations into the hopeful elect house of David, the Bayaf, that would die for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to you elect. Interesting article I wanted to kind of bring out. Came out a few months ago, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, prophecy moves forward, and if it's prophecy, it will be addressed, right? So, always we know that micro C hip is, being fortified here in the Americas and most of the Western world. But from the perspective of the West, right, it seems like only the West are involved in it, and that's not true. That's not true. Okay, because the rest of the known world, the rest of the not known, well, known, but the rest of the world, all right, world powers, they're all in on it too. See, this is what we tell you: both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. It don't matter who you are, where you are. Okay, you can be the most remote civilization. Okay, Esau is going to try to look. He's going to try to chip everybody. It's like he's going to try to chip everybody, okay? And that's his main goal. His goal is to chip everyone on the planet Earth and eliminate the Israelites, okay? And those are his two main goals, right? And he's setting out to achieve those two main goals. Now, eliminating the Israelites is never going to happen, but he's going to try, and he's going to have some success, 2/3 especially. Uh, but Michael C. Hip and everybody, he ain't going to be able to do that. So he just knows he's going to have to delete some people. Now, I say all that to say that even in Russia, they're pushing that technology too. People in the West, namely here in America, believe only if I escape and I don't have to be micro C hip. That's not true. It doesn't matter where you go. You will be forced with a decision to make. And if you're an Israelite and you fail that decision, the consequences are grave. I'll say that. This is an article from RT News. It says Russian businesses should cooperate with Musk, and this is from Vladimir Putin. Huh? Why should they, cooperate with Musk? Huh? The developer of Neuralink, right? Although he's just the face of it, we know who's really behind it, right? It says the president suggested that the billionaire will return to science after after reforming the U.S. government and encourage cooperation with him, right? And what is that science he talking about? Transhumanism in the form of a micro C hip inside of you, and you become basically a cyborg, controllable from the inside. That's what he wants. He wants control, right? He wants to be able to pick up a remote control, and basically within his hands, your life is pretty much in the balance. That's what he wants. He wants power from on high, and he can't have it. So, what's the next best thing? It says Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Russian companies should cooperate with Elon Musk once the billionaire completes his role in reforming the U.S. government and shifts his focus back to science. Speaking at the Forum of Future Technologies in Moscow on Friday, Putin spoke with Gazprom Bank deputy Gazprom Bank deputy chairman Dmitry Zawers while reviewing new technological developments. It says the president has shown a soft biocompatible matrix that could be used to find and prevent damage to areas of the cerebral cortex. If you don't know what that means, that's in your brain. Okay? So they're using this as what we always bring out in First Thessalonians. It's First Thessalonians. They come out. They should use peace words, or let's get it. I don't want to Butcher it. I just wanted to bring this out anyway, so why not? This is First Thessalonians 5:1, because this is of our gospel, right? 1:5. It says, For our gospel came not unto you in word only, but also in power. And this is a part of the gospel. Don't take that damn chip. And the elect won't take that chip. Okay? It says, and in the Holy Spirit, and in as much and in much assurance. So our assurance is that this is evil. Don't put it inside of you. And if you do, you will be destroyed by the Lord. Okay? It says, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake. And that's why we give double honors to our apostles and elders and bishops and lieutenant sergeants and, all the way down, man. Okay? You know, these men were placed in this earth to warn of the prophecies that were to come. And if you don't take hold, okay, or take heed, you will fall prey because you're not in the right spirit. You don't have the right cloak on. Okay, let's read that again. It says, "For our gospel came not unto you in word only," right? Not just in word, but in the flesh, but in all things, right? It says, "But also in power and in the Holy Spirit, and in much assurance, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake, and ye become followers of us and of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, having received the word in much affliction with joy in the Holy Spirit." And listen, we are being afflicted for words and power. We're coming in many different forms through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. But this word is so powerful, it brings whole nations, all right, to their knees, man. And it will. Okay? But let's get back to the original point. Because these devils are gonna come telling all whole lies, okay? And they're gonna dress it up and make it seem like it's pretty. Okay, First Thessalonians 5:1, it says, "But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety," right, the cerebral cortex, I believe it's in the center of your brain, right? He wants to control you. He knows that's where the spirit lies. He wants to control the spirit. He's the devil. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them," right? "As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." That's right. So, the point of this is that even in Russia, the BRICS nations are discussing, okay, having microchips implanted into your body. That's how you know this is a whole global conspiracy, right? That's how you know. Everybody is on the same page. The only difference is everybody hates America. America, they down for this. But they just want to be on top, and everybody else wants them not on top. They still want the system. And that's what people don't understand. See, they'll try to run or escape and say, well, if I leave America, then I'm good. No, you're not. You're still going to be forced with the decision, the hour of temptation. Right? You're still going to be forced, all right, to make a decision during the hour of temptation. You know you are. You're going to still be forced to make that decision. It's like it, right? And if you make that decision, what does the Lord say? Right? If you make that decision, if you make the ultimate decision and take that micro chip, and we don't give a damn what your reason is, right? It's going to be destructive for you and whoever else you convince to follow you, okay? This is Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel, which 3 represents understanding. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? The cerebral cortex, right? Didn't Putin just say that? It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So, this is a part of the hour of temptation. If you take that micro chip, you will be tormented with fire and brimstone from the heavens in the form of intercontinental ballistic missiles. Doesn't matter who you are, especially if you're Jake or the Israelites, right? And let me break it down in layman's terms. You so-called black, Latino, or Native American people, as you're known as today, right? We know you as the Israelites, but you call yourself by these weirdo names. So we have to address you as such in this time. But and those of you that are Israelite foreigners, right, that may look like one of the other nations that are not Israelites, but your forefather goes back to one of the 12 tribes, right? So you're being addressed as well. If you take that microchip, you'll be destroyed too. Your chances of making it to the chariot will dwindle. Well, not even dwindle, it'll be nothing, zero. Okay? You won't be saved. That's the point. Now back in the article. It says Zowers described this new technology as Russia's answer to Musk, whose Neuralink company is also working on developing brain implants. Putin was also shown a new type of battery being developed in Russia, which is intended to be used in robotics, space systems, diving equipment, and for the construction of autonomous stationary objects. Zowers said this was Russia's second answer to Musk. During the presentation, the president suggested that Musk's future work in science could present opportunities for Russian enterprise. Musk will finish reforming the administrative bodies in the U.S. and then get back to business, back down to business. Science. You should cooperate with him, Putin told Zowers. We have agreed to work together in space, and we can work here too, he added. Right. So, yeah. And this is the banking families at work. This is what they want. They want to be able to have the power of control over each human, apparently, according to the Georgia Guidestones, under 500 million. And you do the math, there's 8-point-something billion people on the planet right now, and they want the Georgia Guidestones said that they wanted it down to under 500 million. You do the math. And how are you going to have that kind of catastrophe happen? Well, nuclear war is a good way to bring the numbers down, right? It says the Gazprom official responded by suggesting that Russian batteries could be installed in spacecraft, noting that the energy capacity of the batteries used in Musk rockets is 10% less than those designed in Russia. Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Neuralink, all right, has been at the forefront of private space exploration and brain-computer interface research. Space and listening and brain-computer interface translation, micro CHIPs. That's what that means. Just so you understand, he wants to put micro CHIPs inside of your brain or any part of your body, but mainly the brain, because that's where the spirit is controlled. Okay? It says SpaceX SpaceX has been developing reusable rockets, while Neuralink has been working on implantable brain-machine interfaces. Implantable brain-machine interfaces. Implantable brain-machine interfaces intended to assist individuals with neurological conditions. Yo, that's First Thessalonians 5:1 or 5:3 all day. Peace and safety. We're trying to help you. What the Lord say? Well, I'm going to help you with these intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay, that's how I'm going to help you. Lord ain't jacking around, man. And these devils, they're not going to stop until they accomplish this, and the Lord is going to have to intervene. The Lord is definitely going to have to intervene. And these devils are they're hard at work trying to make this possible, but they're not going to. First Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. Esau Edom's in power right now, and he wants all people to be under the same system, according to the Georgia Guidestones. This is bigger than, okay, I like this country over here. I'm going to try to run from this country so I can. No, the hour of temptation is for everyone. Even on the North Sentinel Islands, the North Sentinelese are going to have to take the chip. Okay? Right? Everybody. Okay? Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. It's the same spirit, y'all. It's the Greco-Roman Empire, all back. Same people ruling, okay? It says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. That's right. That's what they're doing. They're sacrificing their bodies for science. And they're going to take that microchip and the Lord's going to kill them. Delete them, Salakia. Delete them. Fair use, you too. Fair use. Fair use. That was a slip of the tongue. Okay? The Lord's going to delete them. Delete off the earth. And if you cooperate with the king, which is Esau Edom now and back then, you will be destroyed. Okay? For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem. How does he do it? Influencers, the media, algorithms. He's trying to influence you, entice you into taking that micro chip. Okay? And the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. And this is a strange law. Once again, if you take that micro chip, The Lord's going to destroy you. Okay? And if you think that you can just escape, I'm going to leave America and I'm gonna go live in Costa Rica, or I'm going to go live in Belize, or I'm going to live in South Africa, or North Sentinel Island. I'm gonna get my own spirit and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try to take over North Sentinel Island and then I'm gonna escape having to take the micro C hip. No, everybody is gonna have to take it. When I say or going to have to make the decision to take it, right? Because no, the elect is not gonna take that shit. Hell no. I refuse to believe the elect gonna take that. I refuse to believe that the elect will even consider taking it. This is Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast to be deleted. I had to throw that in there. And he calls of all, both small and great. Let's read that again. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Okay, those that are locked in prison, some of them are already taking it and getting out on bond. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you take it, you will be promised life and safety and pleasures while everybody else has to suffer because they did not conform. But really, did you get life? No. You got a death sentence. That's all you got. And you're just waiting for it. Anyway, I just wanted to go into this. I thought it was a pretty interesting article. I pray this was edifying to those of you that have the eyes salve and the ears to hear. Those of you that don't, well, your time's almost up. Shalom.